want to talk about the QQQs, if I may, because something stood out to me in the Qs. The Qs are NASDAQ. And so if we look at NASDAQ, this is the high value target tool. Obviously volatile, sells, some buys, some buys. This thing's been great. What I noticed is let's go out and look at some time. Just going to hide those bands right now. Weekly highs and weekly lows are so important in the markets. Daily highs and daily lows are important. Monthly highs and monthly lows are extremely important when they line up. But what's been going on now is the last 5 weeks, the high of the NASDAQ has been pretty much the same. Here it was a little bit lower, but for 5 weeks, it's had the exact same high. Now, what does that mean? It can mean a couple of different things. A technician could tell you that's a flag, and a flag is going to, go break out to the upside. Somebody else might say, it's a consolidation. It's having a tough time breaking through the implied volatility bands. I don't know who's right, but when markets go down, they will consolidate. They will try to go lower until they fail. Same thing up here. Look at this rally. These are all weeks, guys. Weeks. Okay. It's not pulling back. It's like confused. Not much to note here. Here we did it again. Rally up right here. You have a tough time really getting through. It's weird. It's not strong. It should be strong. If it can't go up, it's probably going down. The high of this week is 321.87. The high of last week is 321.42. 320.36, 321.63, 321.17. So I would look at that being a monstrous line in the sand for next week. And when we say line in the sand, what that means is that this level, anything above is bullish, and even like right here, anything below is unbelievably bearish. Even if volatility hasn't popped, even if the market hasn't gone lower yet, any sustained trade under this level on Monday is unbelievably bearish, and the risk reward is phenomenal. It's unbelievably bearish because not only it hasn't been able to get through this, and it's marked it as the high. So even if it marks it as the high, it's going down. If it gets through, it might get sucked right back down and fake out and be a huge winner. What I don't want is Monday, the market to gap up here and then to mess around there for a couple of days before it becomes a line in the sand. The best trade is going to be if we're down a little bit on the opening, and then the market is very vulnerable to reverse, in my opinion. Thoughts? Does that make sense? 5 weekly highs, the same. Good. I am very good at these two. When we start speculating on longer term, and by the way, just to talk trading a little bit, I am making a claim that if we open under here, this market will get absolutely annihilated. But that all changes if the NASDAQ opens at 322, because it doesn't work until we have that sustained trade under this week's high. So this week's high is going to be 321.87. I would say, yeah, like this. I mean, it's a whole band between 321 to 322, I'd say. It's a big number. We're not going to stay around there. So that's what I think. Nancy, let's